Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, Reynolds Stadium, home of the Razorbacks. And this big crowd has already been serenading their beloved team with Whoa Pig Suey. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play, pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. On the flag. Brings up second down. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense?
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they like to go for it on fourth down. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short with the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down. The Razorbacks move into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Caught near the goal line. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass is complete to the tight end. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
One more play before they head to the locker room. He'll keep it on the draw play. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
A gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Breaks loose at the 45. And they stop at the not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That pass is caught and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down, bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break. And they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Defense is coming after him. That one sails incomplete, a little too far.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. The lead remains 6 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but
will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, with this quarterback